Hi, welcome back to Quality Drone. Today we're going to have a look at the Flytec R58 FPV drone. Hi, welcome back. Today we've got the Flytec R58, which is a FPV drone, and it is a 5.8 GHz FPV drone. Comes with the drone and the controller in the box. So in the box you get the drone, controller, and your typical spare blades, screwdriver and SD cable. God, the amount of screwdrivers I get. And a little manual, which isn't that bad actually. So this is the drone, and it is really nicely finished off. So you've got an all-in-one FPV camera at the top, which is 5.8 gig as I said. You can adjust it right back to there, which isn't bad for FPV, and straightforward. You really need it about there when you're flying. It's got brushed motors. That's where you adjust your frequency for your goggles. It's got a buzzer, a lost model buzzer, and here we have the on and off switch. And then you've got your controller, your typical controller. It's got a stunt button and a rates button, and then your trim. An on and off switch here. So to bind up and down, and it's now bound. So there you trim. Here has got a place to put a small FPV monitor. I really like this. The controller doesn't feel bad at all. It's light, don't get me wrong, but it's quite fat, so it holds into your hands nicely. So as you can see, it's actually got quite a bit of woof about it. Now what I will say is the throttle is sensitive, so if you just watch the drone, watch how much I'm moving my finger just, it's off. So you've got to be on and off throttle. So I've just got, this is the monitor I use for testing out quads when I built them, so let me just see if I can get a picture on it. I don't know how well you can see that, but that is from the drone itself. Very, very nice. Hardly any lag whatsoever. It's got quite nice pictures. No on-screen display obviously on this, because it is more of your toy grade type drone. So yeah, you don't get the FPV display. But I just wanted to show you how nice it is. I've had it up to my Fat Sharks. Picture looks great through them as well. You do get a little bit of noise when it's, see if I can show you that actually. If you can see that well, but you do get a little bit of noise. You see that on the screen? That's about as bad as it ever gets. Range wise isn't bad at all. Let's turn that off. So you gather decent range. I've had it about 70-80 metres, but you wouldn't want to go any further with it. It's tiny. It really is tiny. I'll have some footage down below of me just hovering it around the garden. It's too small to see when I try and film it with the GoPro. The controller takes 3 AAA batteries. There is unfortunately the dreaded screw, and like I say, you can adjust your rates, which you will need to do. If you're flying outdoors, I'd recommend flying it in second mode. Indoors, because you can fly it indoors, believe it or not, just fly it in the first mode. It's heavier than it looks, but it is really nicely finished off. So you can see the quality of the build. It's got a little light at the front, little lights, little LEDs underneath. I was very surprised with the quality of this thing. Look how strong, nicely built it is. Like I say, it's brushless, and it's brushed motors and they're geared. So you can see the motors running up the front there, and there's little gears in the end there, which is the only downside I can really see to this. These are really flexible. You can take them off, they're just held up with one screw. You can see there. They come fitted with it when you buy it. What you also get in the box this pack. So I'll just open the pack and I'll show you what's in here. So, it's made out of a foam kind of polystyrene, and it actually makes gates to fly through. It makes a finishing flag and it also makes a takeoff. I'll show you on the box actually, can you see better? So you can see what it makes. So you get your takeoff and landing pad, a gate and a finishing flag. Now there is, I believe, another version of this, but I haven't seen it, that comes with a monitor. Now I believe this is, I think it's a T18, which is a Wi-Fi version of this. This is so much better than that. This is 5.8, so you're getting the 5.8, and with that you get the far better quality. Switch it off. So sorry about that. Oh, annoying beep. That's it, because you've lost signal. So it's got 580, 1S battery. That is proprietary, as you can see. It charges from a USB on the top there. And its little connector is there. It's really neat. So as you can see, the battery slot's in there and makes contact there. So them 3 pins click into here, and it's really nice and tight. To get the battery out, put your 2 fingers at either side, push in the little clips, pull it out. I was so impressed by the quality of this. It almost makes me wish they did just a standalone one, which would be great. If they did this in bind and flying, you could bind it up to a decent transmitter. I don't know whether you can bind this to the TSG. I've had a look through and been through a lot of protocols, and I couldn't find anything it would bind to. There is a Flytec protocol, it certainly doesn't bind to that on either the V2 or the original TSG or the iRange X. I can't bind it to any of them, so I've been flying it on the controller. The controller's the weak point. Although it feels nice in your hand, the resolution of the sticks isn't great, and certainly the throttle is crazy sensitive. Because it hasn't really got much grip, there's not really much tension on there. And if you look at that one, if you look at the play in there, so like I say, don't get me wrong, it's not flyable with this. It's great, and if you were wanting to learn and have a mess around in the garden with, it's great. Cost wise, it's really cheap. This was £37 for the, sorry, it was £38 for the everything you've seen and the gates, and I think it's well worth it for the quality of the item. I am really impressed with it. The drone itself is fantastic. If I can bind this and get it to bind to one of the jumper or the iRange X, I'd be more than happy with it, because it's a beautiful little drone. Really nice in the air, only let down by the controller. So I would recommend it because of the fact that it's that cheap. And if you fly it steady away and you're just learning, you probably won't even notice this, but you will probably notice the throttle. So it's entirely up to you. There is other stuff on the market, some learning stuff. They've got the small pepper and stuff, but for the cost, it's decent. So thanks very much for watching. Have a fantastic day, and I'll see you all later. Bye bye.